Dating. It was a battlefield I was losing. Rejection after rejection, awkward silences, and bills I couldn't afford. Finally, after wading through the digital swamp of dating apps, I matched with Sarah. Her profile picture showed a captivating smile and eyes that hinted at a mischievous spirit. We chatted for a week, and I actually felt hopeful. Our date was at a cozy little cafe tucked away on a side street. Sarah was even more stunning in person. Her laughter was infectious, and she seemed genuinely interested in what I had to say. After an hour, she leaned forward, her voice dropping to a husky whisper. "I feel a real connection with you," she said, her eyes locking with mine. "I'd love for you to come back to my place." My heart did a backflip. Was it really happening? Was my dating drought finally over? "I'd like that very much," I managed to stammer out. We walked to her place, hand in hand, the air thick with anticipation. Her house was an odd mix of bohemian and scientific. Tapestries adorned the walls alongside bubbling beakers and strange, intricate contraptions. "Before we get comfortable," she said,
"is my chair of desires. I believe that sitting in it amplifies one's inner desires, allowing them to manifest."
"Okay," I said slowly, unsure where this was going. "I want you to sit in it," she said, producing a long, flowing gown.
"Wear this. It helps channel the energy."
"Wear a gown? What?" I asked, a knot of uneasiness forming in my stomach.
"Trust me,"
she said, her voice persuasive.
"it enhances the experience. Think of it as a ritual. It will help you focus on your deepest desires, amplify your power to achieve them."
Desires. Amplify your power to achieve them. Hesitantly, I took the gown. It was surprisingly heavy, the fabric cool against my skin. I slipped it on, feeling a jolt of something. It felt strange, but I chalked it up to nerves. I sat in the chair. It was surprisingly comfortable, the contours molding to my body. As soon as I settled in, Sarah's demeanor changed. The playful glint in her eyes hardened into something intense. With swift, practiced movements focused solely on the chair. She adjusted the bottles, the colored liquids swirling within them. Then, she picked up a device that looked like a souped-up syringe. It pulsed with a faint blue light. "This will activate the chair," she explained, her voice devoid of emotion. "It will help you become who you truly want to be." Plunged the needle into my arm. A searing pain shot through my body, followed by a wave of nausea. Then, the chair started humming, electricity coursing through the metal. I gasped, every nerve screaming in agony. And then, the changes began. A burning sensation spread across my chest. It felt like swelling. My shirt tightened, straining against something new, something soft and round. Below, a different kind of shift was happening, a pulling, rearranging sensation that made me cry out. Time warped. It felt like hours passed in a matter of minutes. The pain was excruciating, a kaleidoscope of electric shocks and burning flesh. Finally, as abruptly as it started, it stopped. The humming died down. The restraints loosened. Sarah, her face pale but resolute, held up a mirror. I stared, transfixed, at the reflection staring back at me. I didn't recognize myself. Gone was the angular jawline, the slightly awkward posture. In its place was a woman. A beautiful woman, with full lips, captivating eyes, and a figure that could launch 1,000 ships. "What?" I whispered, my voice higher, softer than I remembered.
"Do this. You desired it," she said simply. "You craved the beauty, the attention. You wanted to experience life as a woman. The chair merely unlocked what was already inside you." She stepped back, surveying me with a detached curiosity. I stared at my reflection, mesmerized by the transformation. The man I once was fading, like a ghost in the daylight. What followed was a blur. Sarah's touch was strange, clinical. It wasn't the intimacy I had imagined. It was something else entirely, an experiment, a fulfillment of a twisted fantasy. Days turned into weeks. I learned to walk in heels, to apply eyeliner, to navigate a world designed for a gender I had only just joined. The memories of my former life grew fainter, replaced by the experiences of being a woman. The man inside me was fading, replaced by something new, something feminine. Now, months later, I look in the mirror and barely recognize the man I once was. The chair, the pain, the transformation, it all feels like a bizarre dream. But the woman staring back at me is real. Forever marked by the chair of desires?